How's it going, guys? Equal here, and welcome to week 3 of the PGL. This week we're up against Enestor and the Detroit Cobalions. If you guys saw the team builder, you'll know what team we're bringing. But I'll go over it here in a minute real quick. As per usual, I'm really nervous. You guys don't understand, but when you get into the battling mentality, I wait all week for this. You know, I prep a week in advance for this moment. So, I'm nervous. I'm very, very nervous. Plus, Enestor is a crazy good battler, and he's got an insane draft. So, I'm scared. I'm very, very scared. Please don't bring the Mega Sceptile, because that's the only thing that outspeeds me. Por favor. That's not what I want to see. I do not want to see the Mega Sceptile, because I have nothing that outspeeds it, and that's bad, and that's not good. That is not good. Das ist nicht gut. Ja. Mein Deutsch ist nicht so gut. Alright, select the Pokemon you wish to enter. Let me take a picture of his team. Real quick, like. Oh, he brought the Charizard and the Sceptile. Wait, no, that's a Mega Charizard. He can't bring... he can't bring... regular Charizard because it has to be Mega. Okay, good. Okay, awesome. Looking at his team, he's going to lead with the Sandslash to set up rocks, or the Cofagrigus to set up spikes. Those are the two leads that I can think of. In which case, a knockoff would be great. Would be absolutely gosh darn diddly fan-tan-tiddlyastic. So, we're going to go ahead and lead with Bandito again, I think. Plus, Bandito... Oh no, Bandito's not a rock setter, I don't think. No, it's not. I was about to say, it's a rock setter, but I think that's Claydol. What am I on about? Okay, good. So this is a nice team for us to go up against. He's obviously got the nice physical and special defense balance in the Cofagrigus and the Blissey, which leads me to believe that the Sandslash is offensive, which is good because it doesn't outspeed anything unless it's Scarfed. And we can deal with that very nicely. Do we have Ice Beam or anything? I don't think we do. We do not have Ice Beam. But we don't have water coverage either. But that's fine. That's fine. We have other ways of dealing with this thing. And you know what? He didn't bring the Feraligatr, which is great, because that's his one thing that deals with the majority of our team. So that's awesome. We have Energy Ball and Gengar, so we should be alright. So, we're going to lead off here with our Crocodile. He might see that coming. Sends out the Zorro, which is the Sceptile. That is interesting. Okay, I'm not going to stay in here for obvious reasons. I'm tempted just to go out into Aggron. No, I can't steal against this thing. It's a regular Sceptile. How much would a knockoff do, actually? Let me look at that real quick. So, if we are Crocodile, choice Scarf, Adamant, against a Sceptile. Not Mega, just regular, all out offensive. Yeah, knockoff doesn't kill, that's what I thought. So we're going to go straight out into... Well, to be honest, we could just go out into Jet. If we really want to. If we really want to, we could go out into Jet. But I don't want to risk the health. Not really. Oh, no, we can just go out into Volcarona. What am I on about? What am I on about? Let's just go out into Volcarona, because he can't hit me with a super effective grass type attack. And any dragon coverage isn't going to be good. Yeah, it goes for Leaf Blade. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. That's perfect, in fact. That's perfect. So unless this thing has something stupid like HP Ground, which I'm going to calc just in case. No, or HP Rock. Let's see. Hidden Power Rock. Oh, yeah. I mean, I could just go straight for the Fiery Dance, but I have a feeling that he's going to send in the Blissey. And if he sends in the Blissey... it's going to be the Blissey or the Latios. Yeah, I don't want to set up here. I just want to go straight out for offense. He goes for Rock Slide. That's bad, but that shouldn't kill, because we're bold. That does not kill. And we can go ahead and take out the Sceptile right here, which is awesome. That's awesome. He thought we were going to Quiver Dance. Oh, shit. It's Sash. Okay. Red cards. He sends us out. Do we get a pick what goes out? No, we don't. It goes out into Blink. Alright. So this, for obvious reasons, is horrible. This is not good. This is not good at all. Oh my god. Mega Aggron. No, we'll go regular Aggron for this. Oh, you tank. He's physical. So yeah, we can just go straight out into Aggron. Physical Sceptile. I see that, Enestor. I like that. That's cool. I dig it. Son. So yeah, we're just going to go straight into Aggron. Because this thing is our special wall and we want to keep this thing alive, really. Oh, we didn't bring the Scrafty either, so Dazzling Gleam is kind of booty. But it deals with the Latios, which is good, because Latios can't really touch us. So that's nice. Yeah. It kind of sucks that we let Volcarona get a little bit of damage done to him. That does kind of suck. But at the same time, we've brought this thing down to the point where rocks will kill it. It's death fodder by this point. So he withdraws, which is what I expected him to do. But I wanted to play it safe. Into Truth, which is the Cofagrigus, which is very nice indeed, because it can't Toxic Spikes. Well, it can, but it's not going to. Well, it might do. And it can't Toxic Spikes me, it can't Toxic me. So all that we have to do is really go for Toxic. I'm tempted to go for Heavy Slam. He's not going to send in the Latios. He doesn't have a switching for this thing. This is his switching for this thing. Really. I'm going to Toxic. I mean, he's got no Steel types and he's got no Poison types. So this works for me. I'm predicting the Toxic Spikes here. But we're just going to go straight for the Toxic. I don't want to touch this thing just yet. He goes for Willow. That's kind of bad. But Aggron's not meant to be offensive, it's meant to be defensive, so that's not the end of the world. Plus we have base 140 HP, so it's not the end of the world. Sucks a little bit, but it's, yeah, not the end of the world. So let's weigh up our options here. He might start trying to hazard stack. I'm trying to think, what's he going to go into? Because normally, oh, he's going to Hex. That's what he's going to do. He's going to Hex me. He can't Hex me. I don't like that at all. So what do we go? We go out into Jet. We could go out into Jet. Does Jet do anything to this thing? Swellow. Guts Attacker. Up against a Cofagrigus. Offensive Trick Room, why not? Brave Bird does a lot. I'm gonna risk it here. I imagine he's carrying Will-O-Wisp, Hex, Toxic Spikes, and Pain Split. He goes for Shadow Ball. That's fine too. So do we get the Flame Orb here? Good thing about this is that he can't burn us. Because we've got Flame Orb. Even if he wanted to, you know, it wouldn't matter because we've got Flame Orb. Which is nice. So yeah, we have our Swallow burned here. Brave Bird does a nice amount, but I think actually he's going to swap out. So I really just want to U-turn. What's he going to swap out into? I'm really trying to think what he's going to do here. Because we're in a very beneficial spot here. I could Brave Bird. I don't think he'll have coverage for this thing. He's already revealed Willow and Shadow Ball, which is what I expected status in an offensive move. He must have Pain Split because Cofagrigus does not get any recovery outside of that. So his fourth move, it could be Thunderbolt, I think this thing gets. I mean, we don't kill anyway, so I'm just going to U-turn out. Probably back into the Aggron. Oh, this is better. This is much better. Slash! This is Sand Slash. This is better. I like this a lot. So we are in a very, very comfortable position here to go out into Gengar. This thing could be Assault Vest. And if it is Assault Vest, then it's going to kill us with a knockoff. But I'm just going to... do I want to risk it? What do I need Gengar for? I really want Gengar for that Latios. We have D-Gleam and Knockoff, which would be probably the better option. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. We outspeed, so this is nice. This is very nice indeed. We don't have Thunderbolt. So if he wants to send in the Mega Charizard, we have a little bit of an issue here. So he's seeing the Energy Ball from a mile off. There's no secret there. There is absolutely no secret there. So Gengar Life Orb. versus a Sand Slash. Offensive Rapid Spin. Knock off Okos. So, Sludge Bomb and Shadow Ball will not Oko, but an Energy Ball will. Well, Shadow Ball has a chance to. I'm going to say he's at about 90% HP. So I like the odds of that. Don't want to risk it though. Bastard. Do I want to risk it? That's the thing. I'm going to, because the switch into Charizard is obvious. Yes. We don't have Thunderbolt, so this thing is a bit of an issue. Oh, he goes out into this thing. I should have Energy Balled. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. So I'm seeing an opportunity for him to get up his rocks here. I mean, we could just go for all-out damage. We could bring in Winra here. Because Winra really doesn't do much for our team. See, if I swap out here, I'm feigning the Scarf. Which is kind of nice. My thing is, if he goes for Seismic Toss, Winra would go down. I'm going to risk it, because I really think he's going to set up rocks here. Because he, well, his Sand Slash might have rocks, but I'm more tempted to believe that this thing does. Or he might T-Wave. Ice Beam. Will we live that? Yes, we will! Beautiful! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Rock Volcarona. Alright, alright. We're just going to roost back all of that HP. Oh, that was a brilliant switch in. That was an awesome, amazing, like, fantastic switch in. I can't get over that. Like, oh my god. He sends out Zorro, which is his Sceptile again. So the Rock Slide is obviously there. It's a thing. Is he going to go for it? He's going to know that I'm going to switch out. There's an issue. There's an issue there. I mean, if he goes for Rock Slide, Jura can take it. If he goes for Leaf Blade, Jura can take it. So we're going to go out to Jura. Plus, the burn doesn't really matter, I've just remembered, because we have rest. So the burn doesn't matter all that much. So we can just rest all that HP back and then go to sleep for a few turns and then wake up and no burn. Yes. I had Avalanche on Jura specifically for this Sceptile, if it was going to be Mega. I should have Quiver Danced. Lit, which is Charizard. Yep. Okay. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter that I swapped out because Volcarona is really not good against this thing. Especially if he has Air Slash. So we predicted that very well. Like, really, really well. Blink is our special wall here. Okay. 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 I'm tempted to try and sack something off, because if we go into Crocodile, a Stone Edge kills, or a Rock Slide kills, even if it's Mega, and we do outspeed because we're Scuffed. I don't want to sack anything off in particular, though, because I don't want to sack anything off. He might think that we have Rock Slide. I hate running calcs, but I have to here. So Mega Aggron, Tank versus a Mega Charizard. Y, which I'm assuming is Wall Breaker. A Fire Blast will one-hit KO us. It will one-hit KO us. It's a very obvious play. But what if we go on Claydol? Because this thing has base 159 special attack. It's not good for us. If we're 252 into there, 252 into there, and we are, I don't know, Impish, let's go for, why not? The Fire Blast still does a lot. It still does a lot. I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time. Okay, we're going out to Blink. I'm going out to Blink. I have no idea what he's going to do here. I have genuinely I have no idea. I'm expecting a Fire Blast. I really don't know. I ran out of time. That was not good. This thing is scary. If he knocks us out here, we don't have rocks. He goes for Flamethrower. That's good. That's not Fire Blast. That's good. That's a crit. And he gets the burn. That's just dead. Oh no, we have leftovers. It's not the end of the world. Oh, I don't like that. He's just gonna... but balls. I have nothing for this thing right now. I need to get a clean switch in to Bandito, which a knockoff will not kill, I'm pretty sure. Crocodile knockoff does not kill. Rock Slide does. I could play that safe. But he would just go out into Sand Slash or Cofagrigus, and that's not good. I don't want to sack this thing off because of Rocks and Rapid Spin. But I'm going to have to. I'm really going to have to because I don't see another way of getting around this thing. I have to get the clean switch in. I have to. So we're gonna have to sack it off, I'm afraid. I'm hoping that he swaps out, but he won't. He goes for Ancient Power. Alright, how much does a Gengar do to this thing? Gengar, oh, Life Orb. No, we need to go into Crocodile. We need to. I have literally no other choice. He has Ancient Power, probably for my Volcarona. We don't have rocks now, that sucks. Okay. Okay. So, all of his moves Oko Crocodile. He knows that we outspeed. I want to keep this thing alive. So the question is he going to know that I'm going for knockoff here? Or do I just want to play it safe and go for Rock Slide? I feel like the Rock Slide is way too obvious. I'm going to go for knockoff. If he predicts this, he's an absolute lord and I've just lost. He withdraws. Good. Good stuff. That's what we want. Sends out Slash. Okay. So we go for the knockoff here. He had leftovers. And we're going to have to swap out again. He's going to go for rocks. Okay, alright. This is not good. He's got rocks on his side of the field now, and that's not good at all. He's going to go for rocks. There's no way around it. He's going to have to. My thing is, I kind of want to go into Gengar here. To Energy Ball. The knockoff isn't going to be good. I think I'm just going out into Jet instead. And Facading. Because he's going to go for rocks here. He's going to. There's no way around it. He has no reason not to. He knows I'm going to swap out because I can't kill him with the knockoff. So he gets 3 rocks up either way. So that would be the best play to make on his side. And we don't have our spinner and we don't have our rock setter, and that's horrible. Oh, I should have prepped better for that Charizard. He went for Earthquake. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I'd love to go for Facade here, but the Cofagrigus is kind of obvious. So I'm going to go for the Brave Bird. Okay. He stays in and he takes it. This should knock him out. It does. Okay, so the Sand Slash is down. We take a little bit of recoil from that, and that's not good. This is the problem with using Swellow, is that it's on a timer all the time. And you can have Roost on it, but this set does not. A little bit of an issue. Send in your Sceptile for me, buddy. That would be nice. He won't, of course. He's going to go out into Cofagrigus because that thing walls us. The good news is that he doesn't have his... This is interesting. This is very interesting. If he's Scarfed, we're in a bit of trouble here. This is kind of scary. This is kind of scary. Because the fact that he sent it in makes me think that he's Scarfed. He could be bluffing, but I really don't want to risk it. I really don't want to risk it. He could go out into Jura. But what are we going to do? We have Avalanche. But from a burned Aggron, I don't like that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and the first turn that we get, we're going to rest. Because A, I need to get rid of the burn, and B, I think this is going to do massive damage. I think this is going to do massive damage. It does not do as much damage as I thought it would. And his special attack harshly foul. So if he is Scarfed, here's where we'll know about it, because he's going to swap out. Because that didn't do nearly enough. And he's probably going to fear the Avalanche. Okay, he is Scarfed. Or at least that's what we can assume. So I just rest up here. Get all that HP back, Aggron. Nom 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 nom. So we're back at full HP. Bad news about this is that we are having to either leave this thing in for an extra turn. I don't think a Shadow Ball is going to do that much, though. I really do not. I really do not. Mega Aggron. Tank versus Cobalions. Yeah, Shadow Ball really does not do that much. I mean, the safe play here really is to go out into Swellow. But I don't think Swellow can touch it all that much. And your Guts. Yeah, the max 59%. So I'm literally just going to stay in here and burn a turn of sleep. He withdraws into the Charizard, into the Latios. That's really interesting. Yeah, he must have been predicting me to swap out. Which is fine. Which is fine. We're going to stay in and just heavy slam again. Burn the second turn of sleep and we'll wake up next turn. Ooh, this battle, man. This is going to be a long battle. Yeah, he withdraws again. Out into Lit. I probably should have seen that coming. But it's, again, not the end of the world. And now that he doesn't have his Sand Slash, I think the better play to make with Crocodile is to just Rock Slide. Now, I really don't want to have to sack anything off here, but I need a bulky Mon, so I would like to keep Jura alive. Especially for the Latios, because Scarf Crook will outspeed Scarf Latios. Thing is, I would very much like to keep Crocodile alive. For this thing, it deals with Blissey with superpower. Kind of deals with Cofagrigus. Winra does not do much for us. I will be completely honest, so I'm going to sack that off instead. So come on back, Jura. I did not prep well enough for this Charizard. I was sure that he was going to bring Mega Sceptile. I was positive that he was going to bring Mega Sceptile. But he didn't, and I don't know why. So I'm going to go straight back out into Crook here. Because he knows outspeeds. I know it outspeeds. I went for knockoff last time, and the safe play here is to go for Rock Slide, just in case he stays in, which I'm going to do. I could knock off and catch the Cofagrigus if it wants to switch in, but he knows that a knockoff won't kill. So, you know, I'd rather get some nice damage off on the Cofagrigus than get decent damage off on this thing and have to sack off Crocodile. So yeah, he's thinking about it. He doesn't want to swap out if I'm going for knockoff, and he doesn't want to stay in if I'm going for Rock Slide or Stone Edge in this case. He probably thinks that I do have Stone Edge because I tend to run that more. And if he does, he might bank on the miss, which I'm hoping that he will. He withdraws. Okay, that's fine. into Joy, which is going to take some nice damage from this. It's going to take some nice damage from this. Not quite enough damage, but nice damage. He has Ice Beam, I remember that. I remember that. And if he has Ice Beam... Let's see. I have a feeling he's going to try and set up rocks here. See, if we can get that Charizard out of the way, Jorah is very, very nice for his entire team. Yeah, I'm going to have to go out into it again. He might set up rocks here. He might try and T-Wave. If he T-Waves me, it won't work. If he sets up rocks, which I think he will, that's bad. If he Ice Beams, that's fine. He goes for Soft Boiled. That's absolutely fine. The fact that he went for Soft Boiled there and not rocks makes me think that he doesn't have Stealth Rock, which is amazing for us because Swellow is all the more viable when rocks aren't around. I'm going for Toxic here. That was a bad play. He's going to swap out. That was a bad play, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Like I say, Cofagrigus cannot touch us. And if he brings in the Charizard, we Toxic the Charizard. He goes for Seismic Toss. Okay, so we're going to get a free Toxic off on this Blissey. Which is great. Which is great. So, I wonder would a Heavy Slam or an Avalanche do more? I think I want to go for Avalanche. Good thing to note is that we're slower than this thing, but we can take another 2 Seismic Tosses. I'm going to go for the Avalanche here in case he wants to swap in the Charizard. He does not. So this next turn, we are going to rest up. We go for Avalanche. Which nearly kills, and the Toxic is going to get out. Awesome sauce! Yes, 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 yes. So I can go and cross that off. So those are 2 of his more bulky mons. Down. Sceptile is basically down. All I need is Quick Attack on Swallow to deal with that. He's going to send out Lit, which I thought he would. I'm trying to think whether it's time to let Jorah go down. No, that's stupid. I can't do that because of the Latios. I want Swallow alive for the Sceptile. This is a constant cycle of he's swapping in the Charizard, I have to swap out Jorah. He's swapping in the Charizard, I have to swap out Jorah. So he knows that I'm going to swap out here, but either way, his best bet is just to Flamethrower. Bandito dies. Lullaby will die. What do I need Lullaby for, though? It would be nice for the Cofagrigus, but the Cofagrigus can't touch Mega Aggron. So I'm thinking it's going to have to be that. It'd be really nice for the Cofagrigus. It would be really nice for the Cofagrigus. Bugger. And you know, it doesn't outspeed the Sceptile, but it can live any hit. Because grass type moves don't do anything, rock type moves won't do anything. I think I'm going to have to sack Lullaby off, I'm afraid. I did not prep well enough for this Charizard. I was sure, I was 100% sure he was going to bring the Mega Sceptile just to friggin' deal with Swellow. Or at least the Feraligatr, because it deals with a hell of a lot on my team. But I was, of course, mistaken. You know what I could do is I could... Okay, so the Sceptile isn't Scarfed. Yeah, I'm going to go out into Jet here and Brave Bird. And the reason for this is because I need to get as much damage off on this thing as I possibly can. If I get some damage off, Crook can kill the knockoff. And if Crook can kill the knockoff, I'm free to knock off anything. even the Latios on a switch-in dies. So this is the best play for me to make. We're just going to go straight for the Brave Bird. If he wants to stay in, he can stay in. That's fine. I outspeed. He knows I outspeed, but it's good. It's good. I like it. I think what he's going to do here is he's going to either sack off the Sceptile and go out into Latios, or go out into Cofagrigus and then go out into Latios. If he goes into Cofagrigus, we get the mummy ability. So that's not good because the burn will then cut our attack in half. So we'll go realistically from doing 1.5 times damage to 0.5 times damage. But we'll get a hell of a lot of damage off against it, and we can just go straight out into Aggron and rest up. Withdraws. That's what I thought he would do. Into Cofagrigus. Into Cofagrigus, okay. Or Cofagrigus, if you will. So let's get some damage off here. What does he want to do against me, though? Because Leftovers is going to kick in. Yeah. Leftovers is going to kick in, but... Okay, I have to calc this. If we are no longer Guts, but Mummy... There's M. But Mummy... I don't know, we'll give it Overgrow, why not? Because Mummy isn't on here. Brave Bird does anywhere between a third of his health and 40%. Which is 2/5. Okay. I'm going to U-turn. He withdraws, which is fine. That's fine. That's absolutely fine because we get the kill on this thing. It goes down. We U-turn out, so we get to keep our Swallow alive, and we get to regain the Guts ability, which is very, very nice. I'm going to lose this game. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm losing this game because of the Charizard. If I go out into Bandito, he goes out into Latios. But if I go out into Jura, he just goes straight into the Charizard and just automatically ends us. So we're going to go out into Bandito here. And he's going to go out into his Latios, which we do not outspeed. We definitely do not outspeed. I have a feeling that it's Scarfed, because if it wasn't Scarfed, he wouldn't send it in. So Crocodile, we'll call it Choice Bang, doesn't matter, versus Latios, which is Choice Scarf. Draco Meteor might not kill. If he's Timid Scarf, he won't. It might not kill. In fact, I'm willing to bet that it won't. If he's Modest Scarf, I'm still dealing with 30%. So actually, I'm going to stay in a knockoff. He goes for Draco. This is the moment of truth here. Please be timid. Please be timid. Bandito, I love you. Oh my god. Yes. Perfect. So we get rid of this thing. Bye-bye. Awesome sauce. Yes. I knew he was Scarfed. And we get the Moxie boost. Yes. Okay, this is amazing, actually. This is amazing. Because now I outspeed the Charizard. If we're Choice Scarf... Oh my god. +1 Adamant against the Mega Charizard. I don't think Knockoff will kill, but I don't think we need it to. I don't think we need it to. That was very possibly the play of the game. No, it doesn't kill, but you know what? That's fine because Swallow would do work. I think I've just won the game. I think that play just made me win the game. I can't speak. I'm too flustered. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine because we go into Swallow here. We either kill this thing or we kill the Cofagrigus. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. Oh my god. Yes, we have no reason to not Brave Bird here. He's going to withdraw. He's going to withdraw. We should kill here. We should kill. Please kill. Okay, good. That dies. Actually, the recoil might hurt a lot. We've just lost! No! Okay. Balls. We've just lost. Ah. That was a very, very narrow 1-0. Bugger. I was so happy for a second there. I didn't account for the Brave Bird recoil. Just out of curiosity here. Cophagragus versus a Swellow. Not choice specs, what am I on about? Guts Attacker. Yeah, nothing else would have killed. U-turn is our only other offensive move that can touch it, and it wouldn't have killed. Bastard. We're going to Avalanche here. There's no, you know, we can't do anything. He just flamethrowers and kills us. Oh, no. I was so happy for a second there. I didn't account for the Brave Bird recoil, but that was such a close game. That was a really good game. Seriously, GG to Enestor, because that was probably my favourite match of the season. Yes, I'll save that, because why the hell not? That was probably my favourite match that we played this season. Crocodile, you beast. You utter beast, is all I can say. I'm not even mad that I lost. I'm really not. That was down to the wire. That was amazing. And yes, that was a loss, but it was a 1-0, so our differential isn't too bad. I think he overtakes us in the division now. We were second, just behind Lax. But now I think he goes into second. And depending on whether T-Train beat Lax or not, depends on where we are. But we will have other opportunities to win, and you know what? That was such a good battle, and Enestor is such a tough opponent that I have confidence that, you know, we'll do well. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I loved it. If you liked it, be sure to click the like button because it tells me that I'm doing a good job and that you guys want to see more. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. So thank you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Oh my god, that was like the best battle of the season.